blueberry yogurt pound cake with a marmalade yogurt glaze.
Let's see what's cooking. It's time for yoyomax12.
Hello everyone, we'll start off with the dry ingredients first. You're going to combine 3 cups of all-purpose flour along with 1.5 teaspoons of baking soda and 1/2 teaspoon of salt. And just blend that together until combined and then set it aside. Now for the yogurt portion of this, we're going to mix 1 cup of plain yogurt along with 3/4 cup of orange juice and a tablespoon of coarsely grated orange rind. Blend that together carefully and set that aside. Now in a large mixing bowl, you place 1 cup of butter that's been softened, and then you're going to blend the butter until it's nice and smooth and creamy. Then you're going to add in 1 1/3 cups of white granulated sugar, and you're going to beat that until it's light and fluffy. And then add in 3 eggs, 1 at a time, blending after each addition until those are combined. Now you're going to add in your flour mixture and the yogurt and orange juice mixture, and you're going to add in a little bit at a time of each and blending after each addition. So a little bit of flour, blend, a little bit of the yogurt, orange juice, blend, and so on until it's all incorporated. And of course, don't forget to scrape down the sides of the bowl every once in a while. I don't always show that on video. And you'll end up with quite a thick but nice and fluffy kind of a batter. Once you're done, you're going to stir in 2 cups of blueberries. You can use fresh or frozen. The recipe says to defrost your blueberries if they're frozen, but I didn't. I put them in frozen and they turned out quite nicely. Then you're going to spoon the batter into the container that you're going to use to bake it in. I'm using a bundt pan, a silicone bundt pan that I grease with some cooking spray. And I kind of packed the batter in there because I wanted to make sure all the nooks and crannies of that bundt pan were filled. Now when I use a silicone pan, I always put it on top of a cookie sheet. It's just easier to handle in and out of the oven because the silicone flexes. Bake this for about an hour at 350 degrees until when you stick a toothpick in it, it comes out clean. Now for the glaze, I used a cup of marmalade. I heated it on the stove until it was kind of a liquid. And then I added in a cup of vanilla yogurt. Stirred that around. And then I added in 1/3 cup of icing sugar just to try to thicken it up just a little until I got to the texture that I wanted for drizzling. Now you're going to allow your cake to cool in the bundt pan until you can handle the bundt pan with your hands without burning, but the cake will still be warm. Pop it out of your bundt pan. I put it on a rack on a cookie sheet, and then I drizzled that glaze over top. Now because the pretty side of this cake is really the bottom because it has that nice fancy design, I did put some glaze on one side, I flipped it over, and then put more glaze on the other side. So the entire cake was nicely covered in that delicious marmalade yogurt glaze. And then you let it cool completely, and then you're going to store this in the refrigerator. I was very happy with the way this cake turned out. The blueberries are all nicely distributed throughout the cake, and they didn't all sink to the bottom because the batter is so nice and thick. It is nice and dense, very moist, and the blueberry flavor goes so well with the orange that's in the cake. So I will definitely make this one again. Thanks for watching, and if you're not subscribed to my channel, you can do that now by clicking right on your screen or seeing the link in the description box below the video. You won't find a lot of skateboarding on my channel, but you will find some great recipes that are posted every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and sometimes I do unboxing videos with my son on Saturdays.